my fellow Insanos. I am the Insane Gamer 696 and welcome to Skinwalker. Now, I've seen videos of this on YouTube from other Let's Players, so I'm gonna give it my, I'm gonna give it a chance myself and give my own opinions on it. So, the following story really happened. I saw it with my own eyes. Maybe it didn't happen as I saw it, but more on that later. And the main character's name is Joe. Yeah, sorry for the awkward angle. I'm actually quite new to this. We were all going out camping, me and three friends from from university. University? Uh, okay. Let me introduce my friends. Am I the only one? But I might be the only one, but I think that the actual player models look a little bit creepy. I don't know if that's just me or if that's actually if anyone else thinks that way. But I mean, look at like Joe, uh, but he can be really scary looking. Right, this is Darren. I wouldn't say that he's our group friend's leader, or actually I would. Wow, way to contradict yourself on that one. He's the one that always gets us all out of the house and into the action. Now, so he's pretty much the one that gets you off your lazy asses and actually do stuff. I know I'm one to talk house. He's the first one to hit on that cute girl by the bar. So he's a player pretty much. He's just one of those flirtatious types. Wow. Uh, he's the first one to jump from the roof into a swimming pool. So he's also reckless as well. Not a good combination, actually. According to himself, he was even more impulsive when he was a kid. How the hell is he still alive? Oh, seriously, if he was more impulsive as a kid, how the hell is he still alive? I can only imagine his childhood and how often he must have broken his leg, scraped his knee, and hit his head. Right, jumping from the roof into a swimming pool. That's going to be a lot more than a broken leg. Well, I think it depends on how you hit it, pretty much. But as a game theorist said, hitting water at some height is actually like hitting a concrete, hitting concrete actually. Uh, Still, if it weren't for Darren, we wouldn't have half the amount of fun we have. I think our definitions of fun are different. Okay, who's next? See, Joe. That was Joe. That is right. The girl is Celeste, like Celestia from my MLP. Oh my god, I'm gonna have the brony haters on my tail now. Oh my god, I could just see it now. They're breaking down my door. How dare you reference MLP in this? Do you have no shame? Well, to be fair, I actually did watch a few episodes of My Little Pony, and to be fair, it's not as bad as most people would point it out as. Anyway, we have known each other since we were children. Okay. They never say how old they are. I mean, yeah, university, but I mean, you can pretty much go into university at any age, really. Uh, so I'm not really gonna uh, say how long they've known each other, as they never really show it. Right. We met each other when she moved into the house next door when I was 7. Okay, that's actually pretty long then. Okay. My mom told me to go show around the neighborhood, and after that we were inseparable for a few years. Possible love interest? Maybe. Maybe. She's a nice girl, although her health isn't the best. She has some kind of heart problem, which I forget the name of. Speaking of which, one of my cats actually had a heart problem. It was like a heart murmur and a leaking valve. Yeah, poor thing. He was in such a state, the vet said he wouldn't live to 7, but he lived way past 7 actually. I think it was 9 that he died, so pretty good. Uh, this forced her to be away from school during extended periods of time during her childhood. Oh, that's a shame. Because I actually have like a spinal problem right now, so I know what that's like. Because of this, until we started university, I was our only friend. Well, that, and I've also got like autism, so I'm not really that good for mainstream. Still, she never complained, and I've always seen her as a positive, happy girl. Okay. Next is me. I'm Joe. As the name implies, I'm pretty normal. Way to let yourself that down there. But seriously, just have a good look at Joe. I mean, you can't see it, but for those that have actually played the game, let me know if you think that Joe actually looks a bit creepy. As the name implies, I'm pretty normal. Yada yada. I don't have any overwhelmingly bad qualities, but on the other hand, I don't have any overwhelmingly good ones either. So, I mean, Jesus. Right. I live in this apartment a short walk from my university, okay? This is where us 4 friends usually gather before going out. So, pretty much like a meeting place. Okay, no problem. No, I don't really have anything to say to that. I mean, I would like to do stuff like this. This guy here looking all relaxed on my bed is Michael. Michael just looks like he's on drugs there. I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one. But I think Michael looks like he's on drugs there. He's my neighbor, living in the apartment next door. So, okay. One day, while I had Celeste over, he just barged in. So he's those types of people, freaking Kool-Aid man wannabes. Oh yeah, sort of thing. Uh, hey man, your place looks pretty nice. Mind if I join for dinner? He said. As you can imagine, he's pretty pushy. I don't think he realizes it himself. Are you? Then say something! Yeah, I'm actually like over here by the side of the camera, so hello. Hello. He came over several times after that day. After that, we somehow naturally became friends. Well, I don't think you would have had a choice in that matter, Joe, actually. With someone like that, I think it's just, uh, you have to be friends with them. Also, don't mind all the stuff in the background. I'm actually recording this on my phone, so that explains. Those actually look like. Oh, what was it? Oh, the trees in Mortal Kombat. That's what they look like. Well, like the old Mortal Kombat, the old one, not like the MK9 sort of thing. So one day, Darren came up with the idea that we should go camping. Darren said his family had a cabin a little bit into the. Right, cabin in the woods. That is the most overused cliche of them all, both in game and in movies. Evil Dead. I'm going to probably get copyrighted for this crap. But yeah, Darren said his family had a cabin a little bit into the forest, so camping we went. Could be fun, right? Well, looking at the trees, maybe not. Of course, me, Michael, and Celeste disliked the idea of staying in a cabin. No matter how many people dislike the idea of staying in a cabin, they usually go into the cabin and then get murdered. It's a camping trip. We have to sleep in the wilderness, so Darren told us about the woods near the cabin. I don't remember much about the trip to the cabin. We joked around, took a few breaks, normal stuff. Okay. Either way, we drove up to the cabin and left the car there, as we took a short break in the cabin and set out into the wilderness. We went pretty far in. I can't say how far the distance exactly, but it took several hours to get to where we set up camp. The first day we just screwed around, nothing abnormal happened. Okay? But then I can move! Hallelujah! I mean, holy shit. Dialogue after dialogue. Right. Did you sleep well last night? Get off your lazy ass. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael Myers. Morning there, or should I say, good afternoon. Oh, oh, oh. Fix up some wood for the fire, will ya? Who am I? Your goddamn slave? Oh, right. I should gather wood. Really? Really, Joe? 2 seconds. No, 2 seconds. Don't mind the cursor. Come on. Wait, what? Joe has telekinetic powers. What is that sound? You guys won't be able to hear this. As I said, it's on my phone. I'm recording on my phone and I've got the headphones in, so that's the only way I can hear sound. So, sorry, but it's like a sort of like a high-pitched TARDIS sound. What's that sound? This sounds like something you'd hear in a forest. Really? What would you hear in a forest? Just get a bucket of water. The sound stopped. My head hurts. Get some aspirin then. Right. What the heck is that anyway? I mean, from this angle, it looks like it's sticking straight up. I can't be the only one. We shared a blast yesterday, didn't we? We'll talk. What type of blast are you on about, Celeste? What the hell have you done, Joe? I actually don't want to know. Right. So. Good. Good. My head hurts. Right, what? Now what? Alright, let's cook up something, shall we? Later that evening. This is some Silent Hill bullshit here. Whoa! Right. What the hell is up with this fog? Every time I've been here before every time I've been here before, there hasn't been any fog. It's really chilly outside for being in the middle of summer. Summer, is it? Well, right now it's actually, right, hang on. I'm just checking my Skype right now. But, it's time to go to sleep soon. We're all out of booze. Right, you're in university, so I assume that. Hang on. How old are you guys? Are you the legal drinking age? I guess we have to go back to town tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that 4-year trek. Maybe we shouldn't have gone so deep in. Ha ha. Ha ha, right. Hey, anyone else hear that sound? Yeah, now that you mention it, what is that? Sounds like something metally. Hold on. Is that even a word? I don't. No, it's not even a word. Learn grammar, bruh. Oh. Well, I'm an idiot. Mentally, haha, is that even a word? Are you stupid? Shut up, asshole. It's a word if I say. No! No, it is not. It is not a word if you say so. It stopped. Maybe it was some kind of machine. Right. I don't know where you're from, but what sort of machine sounds like a freaking high-pitched TARDIS? Who the hell would go hours from the nearest civilization in the middle of the night? You lot sure did! And start revving up some kind of weird machine. Loggers, maybe? Who gives a shit? It's probably someone using a chainsaw or something. Again, I don't know where you're from. What kind of chainsaw sounds like a high-pitched TARDIS? I know I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but Jesus. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm sure that was no chainsaw. I wonder what that was. You know, I'm hearing crackling like freaking predator cackles. Sleepiness soon took over everyone. But something woke you up in a few hours later in your half-awake state. Right, so it went from third person. Well, no wait, was it third? I think it's like, no wait, hang on. Is it third person if you refer to yourself? Like, hello, I'm the Insane Gamer 696. Is that third person or first person? I'm not really too entirely sure. This game's just confusing. You stumbled outside the tent. Okay. Darren, Michael, Celeste, is that you? The mist is even thicker than before. I can't see much. What the hell is that? Should I? Oh, hello. Mm. Michael, is that you? Say something, will you? Who are you? Whoa, stop right there. I have a knife. Shit. Candy Clayton! Oh. Hey, wake up. There's something outside the tent. What? I'm sure there's lots. I'm sure there is. There's lots of scrolls and shit. Go back to sleep. Hey, is Michael here? Yeah, I'm here. Why wouldn't I be? Right. First of all, I know it may be just my dirty mind, but Celeste is the only girl there. What type of timeout are they having? Or what are they having? Probably just an animal. I don't think we have to worry about a fox or whatever. Take it easy and go back to sleep. Well, alright then, maybe it was just an animal. Which animal from where you're from has a humanoid-like figure? But those sounds. And yeah, the sounds. A few minutes later. That was just laughing, and that actually creeped the hell out of me there. Okay, drop it. Whoever that is, I want to sleep already. Wasn't me. Me neither. That didn't sound like any of our voices. Well, shit. Now I'm never gonna be able to sleep. Should we go out and look? Yes! Go out into the woods and possibly find a murderous psychopath. Yes! Great idea! What if it's some crazy psycho with an axe? Yes! Just freaking zip! Run out! My body is ready! Hack! All the more reason to check. It's not like the tent is some kind of impenetrable fortress. It's safer than going out into the woods. Seriously, if that was one of you guys, tell me right now. This ain't funny anymore. Right. When was it funny to begin with? Oh, ha ha ha, someone mimicked a laugh. Ha ha ha, so funny. Okay, everyone get up together and check it out. I ain't going alone. Coward. But to be honest, there is a bit of logic to that. Like, in horror films, especially, if they split up, they'll pretty much get murdered. So at least there's some logic to that. There was something here. Shit, 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 shit. Shake the halls about some bloody murder. Shit the hall with bowels of murder. Fa la 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 la. Calm down, Celeste. We are 4 against 1 here. Depending on who this person is, maybe. It'll be fine. Again, depending on the person. I mean, for all you know, he could have spent his entire life in the woods. I know it's not entirely impossible for someone to spend their entire life in the woods, and if they have, they're probably going to have a bit more experience in the woods than you are. What if the dude got some kind of weapon with him? In the woods, pretty much you can make anything into a weapon. Like, if you've got the skill, you can make stones and sticks into an axe. I mean, he killed this little critter, didn't he? Again, he could have killed that with his bare hands, pretty much. You know, snuck up behind it, and just killed it. Michael is right. We gotta get the hell out of here. Finally, the first sensible idea. We can't just up and leave. It's the middle of the night. What about our stuff? Screw our stuff. I'm not staying here another minute. Well, actually, that is a good idea. Just leave the stuff. No, to be honest. Well, unless it's stuff that's got like your address on it. Because then that's going to be a problem because he's going to find out where that address is and he's going to kill you in your homes. So pretty much if you're going to a wood and you find some psychopath, up and leave, but take everything that that will give clues to where you live, like passports, addresses, letters. Well, letters have the address, so like passports, phones, letters, anything like that. Fine, we'll leave, but at least bring the flashlight and some food and water. Uh, uh, I think you're overreacting though. We haven't seen anyone. Still, someone or something left this dead creature behind, here. We can't exactly go back to sleep with no worries. I guess you're right. I'll go get the flashlight. Everyone bring some stuff you think we might need. Also, they're out camping, and Joe said he had a knife. Why doesn't he use that? I mean, he's gonna have at least some experience in handling a knife. Alright, let's go. Ooh, God. Right, I have no idea where I should go. I think it's just up to the lake, maybe? I really have no clue. It's so dark. At least it's still summer, so it's not pitch black. The fog is really annoying though. So we're going back to the cabin, right? I guess that's the plan. I don't think you can see it from that angle. Oh, you can just barely see it, I think. Yeah, just barely. Oh my. Right. A while later, it became obvious Darren had no idea where we were going. He was swearing and looking all around. We have been walking for awfully long now. Are you sure we're on the right path, Darren? I've walked this path hundreds of times. We're on the right path. Okay. I don't recognize anything from where we were walking from when we were walking to the camp, though. Hold on. There, out! Freaking dogs! I said we're on the right path. So they're lost. But as time went on, it became obvious that Darren had no idea where we were. Darren couldn't find the path. Yes, I assume if you don't know where you're going, you can't find the path. Oh, I found a path and I don't know where I'm going. The hell? Maybe it was the fog, maybe the darkness, maybe something else. Either way, we were lost. I kept looking behind me. I was having that feeling where you think someone is watching or stalking you. I get that all the time, but I think that might just be for spirits and such, because apparently I'm very sensitive to the supernatural. I nearly tripped over Celeste when she fell. Help Celeste up. Yeah, I know where this is going, but if I think about it, this is going to be a good end if I help her up. I took Celeste's hand and dragged her to her feet. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have had any idea who she was. I recognize that tree. We're getting to the cabin. Again, I had the feeling that someone was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something, somewhere, was wrong. I realized that the sound from earlier was back, softer, but still present. I started looking around, panicking. I did a head count, or more accurately, a silhouette count. Me, Celeste still holding my hand, Darren in the lead, Michael to the left. Who the heck was the guy beside Michael? My grip tightened on Celeste's hand. Oh, my grip on Celeste's hand tightened and I quickened my pace. Sorry, my English is bad. I thought about shouting out, but was worried. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from camp. Then the cabin appeared out of nowhere. A mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked at the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. The thing whose hand I was holding leaned in front of me. Oh god! It wasn't Celeste. Face! I should have ran or screamed, but my body clenched up for no reason. The thing turned and walked into the mist. I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where we put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door. Right, I have no idea how to get that good ending in this. It followed us here. It really wants something from us. It doesn't seem to have anything to break down the door with, though. What the hell does it want with us? Hell if I know, ask him. Okay. Hey, don't touch that door. I wasn't gonna. Did he go away? Right, again, I have no idea. Shit, the bastard hit the breaker. But he can't get in, right? Yeah. Again, I have no idea how to get like the good ending, so I'll just go with what I can. The woods. She seems to be hyperventilating. That's right, Celeste. The door is locked and it's the only way in. We're safe here. No response. Okay. Right, so circuit breaker. Is that outside or inside? I have no idea. Bench has made out of, or a bench made out of a big tree trunk. Sorry, freaking text is a bit hard to read. A fireplace. I don't have any matches though. I'm starting to believe what you say. You saw earlier. What about you? It's fine. He's just trying to scare us. How'd you know it's a he? Have you got something to say? What have you been doing? Right. What do I go now? I think I just head to bed. I have no idea. Bunk bed. Yes it is. Hey, don't touch that door. I wasn't gonna. Nothing useful inside. Nothing out the tree. If I remember rightly, you have there's like a window you can look. There we go. Who is that? Okay. Nothing. Okay, nothing there. Nothing. So, you saw something looking like me? Suddenly a strong sense of nausea hit me. There was something in the air. I could feel the horror taking over me again. I don't feel so good. Better not touch. Look out the window. Nothing out the windows. Just making sure. Celeste, Celeste? Uh, Nothing out that window. Get up. Can't take it anymore. I had to lie down. I couldn't sleep, and I wouldn't have, even if I could. I just wanted to rest. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out the window. There was someone in the tree. I stared back, not able to register what was going on. Suddenly I pulled the blinds down. Celeste came running through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. I dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air, as if something was suffocating her. Eventually her breathing became more regular. I asked where the others were. She shrugged. The room had stopped spinning a bit, but I felt far from good. Suddenly a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was it was Celeste's voice. Let me in, God, let me in there. I immediately pulled my wife and placed it. Uh, Never know you. I got to the door and pulled it. There was nothing out there but a trail of black liquid. Suddenly I got this feeling that it might not be the... Go outside. Because if I remember rightly, if you go outside, you can actually get the good ending. Just as I was about... I looked at it. There it was. It was close to a corner, about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly the head swiveled 180 degrees and stared at me. I started choking up as if something was suffocated. It was really hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth and slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue snaked out. On the tip of its tongue was my face, like a tumor. Eyes closed, lips upturned into some psycho smile. There's a legend somewhere that if you see a doppelganger, you die. I thought of that legend, but then the creature rounded the corner and it was gone. I lost it and followed, vision hazy. My heartbeat suddenly seemed ear-splitting to me. I was stumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, face down in the grass, my body seemed to shut down. I couldn't move, I couldn't even turn my head. There was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and started closing on their own accords. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view. When my eyes opened, Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up, that bastard was in your skin. My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened, when she started pulling me backwards towards the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked in a different location from what I had remembered. I was glad to be alive. The mist had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat. That's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up, face buried in his knees. Some clothes stained with blood were beside me. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped on the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed that Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked him what was going on. The thing joined us. He looked just like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road. Then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He had a glazed look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped in out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out of the window. We saw the thing run all the way back to the house at the freaking speed of light. Uh, it was in my skin? Yeah. I looked down at myself, wondering if I had been possessed or if worse, the thing had cut off my skin and wore it like a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around in my skin. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what. He didn't respond. I realized that he was sobbing. The car jolted into action. Darren fist pumped as the car started accelerating. I turned back towards the cabin and saw the albino thing standing on the roof of the house, watching us. I shuddered, then turned back, so I screamed. Oh my god, that is... The thing was in front of the car, on the windshield. It opened its mouth and my tongue face slithered out. Celeste fired the shotgun. The glass shattered and it was thrown backwards. Darren shrieked and I saw blood coming from his face. Something pierced my face and I realized it was glass. The car skidded to a halt. The car's door opened without any discernible reason and I fell out. The thing lay directly across from me, its eyes open if it was sleeping. I wish I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open and I saw myself again emerging. It didn't move or say anything because I couldn't. My face looked at me and started to talk. I love you, I want to be you. Wait, I love you, I love you, I love you, I want to be you. It repeated over and over again. It was coming closer to me. I wonder if it was going to bite me to death. The thing's eyes shut open and I realized it was going to kiss me. I managed to regain some control and instinctively twisted back from it. I guess that's what saved me. There was a loud explosion, I think, and blood, or it sounded like an explosion and blood spouted from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding, and she had this spaced out psychopathic look in her eyes. She had just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you, it whispered. She fired again, and I saw my own face begin rotting to nothing more than a skeleton in front of me. The thing's head flowered open. That's the best word I can find to describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. I saw faces, lots of them, all on the inside of its head. I think I saw Celeste's and Michael's face. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center, where the brain should be, there was a single red cat-like eye. It was rotating in its socket. It was producing the mechanical droning sound. Celeste fired one last time. The thing sort of withered away and became a wrinkled, smaller and rotten version until it disappeared. Celeste dropped the shotgun and I started twitching and spasming as control of my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up and we got into the car, silently. Darren was bleeding too, but no one said anything. We drove back to the city in silence. We explained away the damaged cars being attacked by some crazy thieves. We had ourselves patched up. Michael was still in a shock-like state. He was like that for a while. When I asked him what he thought about the incident later, he denied it ever happened with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember, or if he genuinely knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. It's been 2 months now, and we still refrain from talking about it. If you're expecting some huge twist or something, you'd be disappointed. I still don't know what we met out there. I don't know what to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my face shouting, I am you. I thought it was a whisper, not a shout. Way to contradict yourself on that one again. One thing I do know, I am never going camping ever again. And that was Skinwalker, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, leave a like and a comment down in below. I don't know if I'll try and figure out how to find the link to the game so you can play it yourselves. I found it on Google actually, and I think it was Gamejolt. So go check that out, and also remember to subscribe. Peace.